I'm drowning in myself.
It's been a while since I first saw you standing. No, it's actually only been like what, a week? 3 times in a row. Let's go. Consistency, man. Consistency is the name of the game, or something like that. Anywho, another workout day. Upper body is on the agenda today. The title of this video, kind of a clickbait, like how to PR every time you lift or some shit like that. Well, first off, just letting you know, that's really not clickbait. Like, you can PR every time you lift. That's kind of what I've been doing for like the last 3 to 4 months. Just little tiny micro PRs in something every time you lift. And then they add up over time, you get stronger, you get bigger. That's just how it works, man. So how does that work? You know, you do upper lower, you do full body, whatever training split you do, progression is still an element to that. So tracking your lifts, making sure you're beating it in some fashion over time, whether it's reps, more weight, you know, better form, you know, you're rocking it, son. The last video I mentioned doing a bodybuilding show potentially. This morning I talked to a coach about it, and it was cool talking to him, because it's like, I don't know if you guys know, but I kind of live in like the middle of nowhere. So talking to like people that are like-minded, similar-minded when it comes to bodybuilding or the things I want to do, they're kind of far and few in between. So I talked to a guy this morning, and my plan is and was to like bulk, but also like stay relatively lean. So kind of just like up the calories a little bit and then maintain, but I'm still bulked. I'm still in the calorie surplus, you know what I'm saying? Get bigger, get stronger. When December comes, start a 16-week prep. That's been my plan. I told the coach my plan. I showed him my diet. I showed him my training logs. He's like, yo, you got this. I don't even have to do much. So I just got weekly check-ins with the coach. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to getting, like, right now is the time. The title of this, where we're at, it's time to grow. I need a bigger back. I need bigger arms. I need to get bigger everywhere. But again, I got like a blockier waist, you know, man. So I need limbs. I need limbs and back to make my waist look smaller. Because despite what anyone says, this is like, you know, you are not going to get a smaller waist. You can lose fat. But once you lose fat, that's a bone, son. You ain't wearing no belt in the gym ain't going to change how thick your waist is. You know what I'm saying? But having bigger shoulders, having a bigger back can give people that are looking at you the illusion that your waist is slimmer. You know, narrower. Anywho, goals for today is have a good workout. This is going to be the first time I've filmed in this gym in a long time. I've been going here since I started doing upper lower again. But this is what I call the kettle gym. You know, it's small and it's long and it's awkward to film in. And it's either dead or it's packed. And there's really no in between. So we're going to see how this goes. There might be a couple of like surprise cameos from people that have been in videos previously. Who knows? But all I know is that I'm going to go and I'm going to hit my numbers, have a good lift. So I'll be in the gym with it. Not too busy actually. 75s for 8. We're going to see how that goes. And I can give you guys like an aesthetic angle here. I'm going to try to do that through this mirror. Not quite. 75s for 7. It's all right, but we gotta do okay. Next week, well, that was our first set. Second set's gonna be 45s for 15 reps. Do that. Keep trying. That was closer than last week. Last week I did 75s for like a 7, and I was done. I almost had it. Like, I was close. But next week, probably get that. On to the next lift. I call these incline lateral raises. They kind of look funky, and they take like a couple of sessions to learn like how to feel them, where to feel them. But I like them. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. Let's go. Yeah, so relatively lightweight on those. I like those because you get to like put your elbow behind your back a little bit, get a good stretch on that side delt. I like them. Not something you're ever gonna use like 50 plus dumbbells on, but small progressions over time in either reps or weight. Regardless, you'll get bigger and stronger at them. Then after that, on to like a cable rear delt fly. Kind of funky, but I'll show you guys how to do that too. Alright, so now like the cuffed crossbody extension. I actually really like these, but again, it's one of those movements you gotta do it a couple of sessions to learn the skill of it, to get good at it, to like know where you're supposed to feel it. But rear delt, pretty good. I'll show you guys the top set here.
Moved out into college, and then when I came back in, what was it, 2000? I came back in 2001, I never snapped. And then in 2000.
And then both arms, obviously, but I'm not gonna film both. All right, now we're just waiting for a couple of things to open up, but now it's a good time to talk about if you have like a weaker, like a body part that needs improvement, you feel, how do you go about improving that? Well, the only real ways to make a big difference within your training is training them first. Like, that's really it. Like, it's mostly just comes down to genetics, so whether you're lucky or unlucky with having a weak or bad body part. But if you want to improve it, the most you can really do is train it first. I need bigger shoulders and a bigger back. Like right now, that's what I'm focusing on, and I'm training shoulders first, then back, then everything else. But I'm training those first. So if you have, if you're training upper body and you feel like you have a smaller chest, train chest first, then whatever after that. But that's kind of how I go about my training order, is in sense of like, what do I want to prioritize? That's one way to go about it. You can also go about it like, which lifts take the most energy. Like if you want to get good at squatting, for like with my leg days, I wouldn't squat last. I just started squatting first, or like kind of first, earlier on instead of squatting last. A couple different ways to look at it. But if you want to bring up a body part, the best way to do that is to train it first and train it hard. All right. I forgot to press record on the set for 8. So I'm gonna film the set to 15 for this one. Here you guys go. Just your standard lat pull down, nothing too crazy. Trying to fill this in like my armpit, the Trarius major, whatever y'all want to call it. I never know how to film these, but we're gonna run the hundreds for a set of 8 on the flat dumbbell press. Try to find a good angle or something. So we're a little sloppy. The weight itself, it's like loose and wobbly. We'll clean it up though, it wasn't too bad. All right, moving on to body weighted dips. I got the weight dealy boobered on to me. You'll see what I mean. It's like a football belt, like those cloth belts, but I rigged it so now it's a dip belt actually. And yeah, we're gonna run this. See what's up. 27 pounds, 27 and a half pounds. Dealy boobered onto me. That was good. 27 and a half pounds plus body weight dips for 8. Dealy boobered onto me. Next week, 30 pounds onto overhead tricep extension. Yeah, I think the only 2 tricep movements, well, 3 tricep movements you should have is push down, overhead, and like a dip if you're feeling ambitious. I do all 3 because I needed bigger triceps and they've gotten bigger. So I'm gonna keep doing it. This is the setup I'm rocking with though. Full stacking it. You'll see what it looks like when I do it. I would like for this whole metal screen thing to be taken off so I could add weight to the stack. But yeah, I've talked to the owners and they said they might do it, but like maybe 4 months from now, so who knows. So this is the one movement where I progressive overload via more reps. So I want to do the full stack for like 13, I think, or so. Last time I got 12. We'll just keep doing more reps and reps, but I would prefer to like up the weight at 8 reps instead of having to just chase more reps, chase more weight at the same reps. I like doing that better. But yeah, I like these a lot, so I'll run them. On to the last exercise of today. Not counting abs and forearms, but I ain't gonna film those. Incline dumbbell curl. Favorite bicep exercise. The best in my opinion. Doesn't get much better than this. Alrighty guys, I just finished editing the video. I'm tired, I'm bushed, man. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a good lift. This was a good video. I kind of like this video. I think I did a good job chopping it up. Not much else to say. You know, it's just been a good day. Tomorrow, I got an opportunity to squat 375 for 8. When I started this squat journey, I started at 375 for 6. Then I dropped it to 365 for 8, and 370 for 8, and 370 for 9. I'm going to try and do 375 for 8 and beat my previous 375 when I started off at 6. Kind of a big day tomorrow. I want to do that so bad. So I'm going to get some good sleep, going to hydrate. Again, something to remember for all you whippersnappers out there. Good lifts don't just happen. You don't just go to the gym and have a good lift. Good lifts start days in advance before the actual lift. It starts with eating right, being hydrated, getting your sleep, not fucking messing around. You know what I mean? So, if you want good lifts, you gotta take your recovery just as seriously. Eat, sleep, drink water. You know what I mean? Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Let's keep this YouTube train rolling. And yeah, like and subscribe.